What if you actually did it? Whatever's going through your mind right now when I said that, what do you actually imagine? What did you want to do? What did you want to accomplish? Imagine you did it. And this is actually a very important thing when it comes to working towards a life that you want. You need to know what you want it to look like. If you don't have a clear picture of the life you want, you're just gonna end up living a life you didn't want, but you happen to come across. Because you're not actually steering, you're flowing in a river. You're flowing wherever life takes you. And I don't know about you, but I don't want that to happen to me. So that's why I take life by the balls. I steer where I want to go. And one of the ways to do that is actually imagine if you did it. Actually sit there, maybe after this video, maybe in the morning. I usually do this in the morning. I do this in the sauna. I sit there and I think and I picture as detailed as possible, what does my life look like? Where am I? And of course, I can give you guys some ideas, but generally ask yourself, what do you want? And don't be fooled that all the things you think you want are actually things you want. That's not always true. Just because you see people online living this life where they're driving a supercar, maybe you want that, maybe you don't. Most people want that, but that's actually because you are taught to want that. And there are plenty of people I met who have great lives and they don't drive a supercar because they're not even a car guy. They don't care about it. I like cars, so I'd probably get one. But some people don't. They don't care. But instead, they have a really big house, like stupid big. Or they just live all around the world. They travel all the time. What do you want? I'll give you guys an example. So let's say I'm sitting in the sauna, and I do this pretty often. I sit down, I completely zone out, and I imagine, I look at the door. I don't actually close my eyes most of the time. I look at the door of the sauna, and I imagine that I open that door, and I'm not in my home city. As soon as I open that door, I'm actually in a gym or in a gym change room that is in a different country. What country is that? Is it somewhere in Asia? Is it Bali? Maybe it's somewhere in the mountains of China. You're sitting in a sauna there. But the cool thing is, I actually put myself there and I paint everything. I imagine that I walk out that door and I'm not actually in my hometown. I am fuck knows where. I decide the location. I walk out and there's actually a beach in front of me. Do I always want a beach? No. I don't think what people imagine being on a beach sipping is that fun. I tried it, super boring. I could not sit there for more than 10 seconds. It was so boring. But who knows? Maybe some people like that. But the point is, sometimes I paint a beach. Sometimes I think I'm walking out there and it's nice, it's sunny, it's super warm, especially if it's winter here and it's cold. Or at other times, I imagine I'm at a really big family gathering. I exit the sauna, and actually, this is just a large family reunion, and everyone's there, and everyone's having a good time. But the only reason they're there is because you've made it so far in life that you were actually able to take your entire family on a trip somewhere like that. You took them on a trip to fucking Hawaii, just a random location. Why? Because you can. Because they deserve it. I often sit there and imagine that I was able to buy everybody around me a vacation and that we're all there. And I feel how fun it is. I just imagine myself looking at everybody and knowing that this is possible because I did what I said I was gonna do. I actually did it. Just feel it in your chest. Feel how good that's gonna be. How does that make you feel? And I can give you guys a lot of examples like this, but I don't want to do that because there are a lot of things I haven't done yet, and I want those things to be a surprise because I know my family also watches these videos, so I'm not just gonna spill that out. But the point is, you can imagine whatever the fuck you want. There is absolutely no harm in that, and in fact, you need to do that. Paint your perfect day. What time do you wake up? Did you wake up with an alarm, or you woke up to the sunset? It's up to you. You got up. What does your bed look like? What's the house you're in? Is it a house? Is it an apartment? Is it old? Is it new? You go and make yourself a cup of coffee. Who is with you? Maybe those people that are with you are not in your life yet, and you have yet to meet them. What do? Do you go for a run? Do you just chill? Do you read a book? You go to the beach? Who knows? But you get to decide that. And you need to keep on repeating this. Repeat that same vision to yourself every single day. And it doesn't have to be the exact same one. You can change it a bit because you need to paint everything. You can paint your perfect day. What do you do? What car do you drive? Where are you? What does your family do? Paint all those things and create as full of a picture as you can. And as long as you do that every day, you'll find that your brain naturally gravitates towards that. It's almost like it starts being open for opportunities that come your way that's going to bring you a step closer to that goal. And guess what? You do that long enough, you're going to end up there. And I'm not sitting here explaining the law of attraction or manifestation. That all sounds like magic. But this is basically the same principle. This is what it's based on. Whenever you paint a picture for your mind tries to give you the ideas and opportunities to get there. There's a lot of opportunities coming your way that you just don't recognize. They go right past you. But if you're alert and looking for it, and your brain will be, if you show it where you want to be, it's going to catch those opportunities. It's very interesting that you can't just think of the present. You need to see where you want to be, and your brain will try to bridge the gap. Think of when you're driving. You ever notice that whenever you look down at the road in front of you, you end up going slower, you end up trying to correct your wheel a lot more. But if you just look very far as your eyes can see down the road, you start driving so smoothly. Barely correct anything. You don't look at anything that's right in front of you. You just kind of look far. And that's where you're taken. But the point is here, whether you believe anything I say or not about this, just understand one thing. There has to be a clear goal. Otherwise, where are you going? Imagine driving so fast, but not setting a destination. You're never going to get there because you're not going anywhere. You're driving fast, but you're not going to get there. Where's the end goal? So just because you're working a lot right now doesn't mean you're getting closer to your dream life. In fact, ask yourself, what I'm doing right now, is that bringing me closer or further? Think about that. If you guys like this video, feel free to follow me. Otherwise, I'll catch you guys in the next one.